There's often a time where you hear the phrase, man up. How big are you? What kind of person or man or woman are you? Well, I can tell you something. You're bigger than any situation you will ever come across. How do I know this? Well, all you have to do is look through history and watch people who have survived major catastrophes to know that we can overcome a lot of major obstacles. Often they're ones we just put in front of ourselves. You are bigger than anything that can happen to you. I've been in situations where someone is threatening or challenging me, and there's a lot of energy I could spend, time and effort and emotion, challenging them back. To do the bigger, better thing is to do the right thing, to know when to walk away, and to when to really jump in the game, or even to defend someone for what you know is right, getting to the honest truth about the situation and where you are. So the fact of the matter is, you can identify that in your world there may be some things that aren't right, and you want to correct them. To correct them, the best thing you can do is become bigger than they are. Do the right thing. Sometimes it's to walk away, like I said. Sometimes it's to realize that you're in the wrong relationship to begin with. Not just to walk away, but to speak your mind and speak your heart and speak your truth to that person, so they realize you are doing the best thing for you and for them. It's hard. Often the reaction won't change, even if you drew it out slowly and tried to take the Band-Aid off as if it wasn't going to hurt. Their reaction is their thing. How we act, behave, or react to any one thing is how we act or behave to anything. So the scenario that you're stuck in might be because someone is pretending to be the way they are. And if that's the case, then it's really difficult for you to be authentic with them. Their reaction to you walking away or making a better decision is still going to be the reaction now, or if you pull it and wait it over a long period of time to actually eventually have it fall apart. You can identify with the things in your life that are of value. Those things that will strengthen your core and they will make you a better person. A lot of it has to do with physical activity. By changing your energy, your state of mind, and giving yourself some physical awareness, it makes it that much easier to really get real in a situation and to become bigger than those projects or those really negative people. Don't go to where they are. The more you sink to that level, the more you are now going to fester in more of that negativity along with them. You are bigger than the situation. You are bigger than that person by doing the right thing and by not allowing yourself to get swallowed up in it. You create resentment. You can create a resistance to your future. You can actually just go down the same road they are if you want to play the game. So be aware of whether or not the people in your life or the situations are dragging you down. Make the necessary changes and be sure that you check in as if you're being honest with yourself so that you don't go offside. You're bigger than the situation. And the one thing I remind myself every single morning is, you run this show. How do you want it to end? What do you want to determine by the end of your life? You know how you can do this? Sit with your 80-year-old self and ask the question. Imagine you're interviewing yourself when you're older. I've done this. And I remember the 80-year-old self really seriously looked me square in the eye and said, why don't you just get to work? If you don't try it, you'll never know. And that's how I created my own fashion line. The idea of never doing something means it will be the thing that you leave behind that never gets accomplished. The reason other people do wild and crazy things that you would never do is because it's meant for them. You get on with your life, doing what you choose to do. Be focused, be real, be you, be all these things, and you will get there. But you are, I promise you, bigger than this thing, this situation, or this person that is holding you back. You can overcome this. Now take a moment and write down what you think that is. And now think about what that really inspiring person in your life would do if it was them in that situation. That person in your life that you admire or mentor, if we hope to have as a mentor, what would they do if it was on the other foot? Would they go the high road, or they get in with it nitty gritty? until it became a big festering mess, an emotional mess that took them years to solve. So write it down, whatever it is, get it off your chest. Make a commitment that you will take the high road. And I promise you, people will show themselves in true time. So give it time, get on with your life, but do not get into the mess. You can rise above it. Now, if there's anything in this video that really resonated with you, please write it down as your takeaway. Do that simple step. Identify whatever that is that's holding you back. And if there's someone in your life that you'd like to share it with, please do. This is my giving to the world. I hope you enjoyed this video and you continue on with the rest of the chapters in this series.